Hell yeah, we got Reilly Gilmore-Cronin on the podcast, finally.
Thank you for having me.
Your last name's Gilmore-Cronin?
Yeah, I have two last names.
Are you related to a Molly Cronin by any chance?
No.
That's our number one Patreon
That's our
subscriber, our number one
Really?
fan.
Yeah.
The meme queen herself, Molly Cronin.
What does she do?
She listens to the podcast.
Every
which makes her the number
episode.
one fan.
She makes memes about it,
And
then she
mean?
one-ups all of our jokes.
Wow.
She's funnier
like,
than us.
why aren't you doing comedy? This is every
Wait.
time she makes a meme, I'm just like, fuck. Why didn't I think of that?
So she's just like your number one fan.
Yeah.
You guys don't know who she is.
Oh, we know exactly who she is. She's Molly Cronin.
I believe I've met her in person maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
I don't believe I've ever met her.
No.
I think I've met her in person once or twice. Yeah.
She knows more about us than anybody else because she listens to every episode.
I have a lot of very arm's length friends here. My whole birthday party last night was just people that I'm friendly with.
People that have
But I,
arms lengths.
don't have their number.
Well, we were trying to think of yesterday because we were setting it up in the group, and we were like, who are Paul's friends to invite to this?
I couldn't add anyone else to the chat, and there were a bunch of people in there that I don't think you even talked to.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be like, hey, if you're not coming to the party, please leave the group so I can add cooler people to it. But it
Jack
didn't happen.
Timmons gave me his number. Me and
Well,
Jack
this-
had a bro moment last night.
Yeah, y'all were grown up.
Wow.
He was like,
Yeah.
I was like, we should watch movies together because we were talking about movies. And then
Yeah.
an hour later, he was like, hey man, I really do want to watch movies together with you. So I was like, let's do it. And then he texted me his number.
Get some vegan butter for the popcorn.
Hell yeah.
That'd be sick.
Your girlfriend came over to where we were sitting. She's like, we were like, where's Paul? She's like, he's over there hugging a lot of dudes.
We're like, that sounds about right.
I hugged her too.
Dude, well, that's what you do when you're wifed up. You just gotta hug dudes.
Yeah.
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 You
very
have a few
on brand.
drinks and you hug some bros.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kendra Landsberg, friend of the podcast, DM me and said, how do you guys have so many friends already? And I said, we're cool AF.
Because the scene isn't neurotic and stupid like Boston's
Yeah.
comedians.
Well,
Yeah.
was it hard to make friends in the Boston scene?
I think we just didn't live in Boston, so we
Yeah.
weren't there all the time. But here we're
we had some bros out there, but we didn't hang out in Boston. We're always hanging in Austin.
Yeah,
And,
why not?
Yeah, comedy's so concentrated to kind of one area, so you just see people out all the time and
Yeah.
same mics.
I also don't think, maybe it's different, but I never thought the hang was as cool in Boston. I don't know. Even when I'd go
Probably
out to
'cause they think
Boston,
they're
hang,
better than you.
they're just a different vibe. Even when I go out there and hang, it just never felt as cool. It was never a hang. Most of the time, I don't go out and party with comics or whatever. But even just hanging at mics and shows, I'd just be like, all right, there'd be a couple people that hang with. It was so cliquish, and there was always we
also,
only
I
hang
think
out at this
everyone
spot.
came here and no one knew anybody.
That's what I keep explaining to everybody. I'm like, it's the first day of school. We're
Yeah.
all trying to make
Yeah,
friends.
yeah.
People are mingling more than
In
you would.
6 months, we're all gonna hate each other, but right now, it's fun as hell.
Because in Boston, I had
there's-
friends that weren't.
I could tell there's
comedians.
gonna be some drama coming up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Really?
Definitely. I
People
feel
are gonna
I
come
feel
and
it
go
Why
also.
is my girlfriend fucking people behind my back?
Yeah.
No, you guys are the
Not yet.
While you
The
were hugging
cutest
dudes,
couple.
she was sucking dudes last
Yeah.
night.
Well, I told her she could suck, dude. She just can't fuck them.
Okay.
If you keep hugging dudes, it's gonna happen soon.
Dude, your girlfriend is so funny. She's just like, what's going on? What? She's like
Yeah.
a squirrel.
Yeah,
It's so
she's hot.
funny.
Dude,
Get that sober
Like I
energy.
said something to her, just I was like, when's Paul coming? She's like, what?
dude, she has a 1-bedroom apartment, and I'll use the bathroom, and then she'll be in the kitchen, and then I'll walk from her bedroom into the kitchen, and she'll be like, ah! And I get scared. I'm like, who else would it be? I just walked into this room.
Oh, but yeah,
Yeah, she just gets scared all the time. I think she's faking it sometimes,
Yeah.
faking.
Yeah,
being
maybe
scared.
she's just gotten used to the habit of being scared.
Yeah.
Does she freak out, or does she sleepwalk, or have dreams like a dog where she's running and freaking out? Maybe
I
there's some
don't
sort of
think so.
trauma or something going
No,
on.
she's
she
as
just
far as I know, she's
got
It
pretty
seems
PTSD.
pretty harmless.
Is she just generally skittish? Because that's hard to fake. That reaction of being afraid is hard to
Yeah,
fake.
I think that's why we get along.
I don't think
skittish
it's
as well.
actually afraid though. I think it's more just
Some people are just generally skittish. I used to date a
Yeah.
girl. No matter what you did, she would always jump.
Yeah, I think she
you
just drifts
Yeah.
off in her own head, and then she'll get snapped back to reality by someone
Yeah.
talking to her.
If you
After-
touch my arm out of nowhere, my body closes in.
like a turtle.
Yeah, or when you try to pet a
armadillo.
cat and it does that dip.
Yeah,
That's what I do too.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah,
People always put their hand on my shoulder just falls away from them.
Yeah, I mean, it is because we don't touch each other a lot, you know,
And we haven't in like a year.
like apes do, you know. Apes like pick each other's like flies off, like jerk each other off, and like
That's what Paul and
it's-
Jack were doing last night.
Yeah. Dude, you know what I realized? Jack reminds me of Steve Carell. I just realized it this morning.
Yeah.
He has like Steve Carell like mannerisms, sort of. Maybe it's just me.
Steve Carell from a movie or like the
Steve Carell from Bruce Almighty, the news anchor.
Yeah.
That reminds me of.
Yeah, the
Jack
one where
Daniels.
he's like the Noah.
Evan,
Yeah.
Evan Almighty.
Yeah, Evan Almighty.
Oh yeah, there's like
That's
two
who-
of them
Actually, a
for
whole
some
movie. I
reason.
bet he got his own spin-off.
You should have Jack personal train you.
Yeah, I might. He like smokes cigarettes and lifts weights. It's sick.
Like American Beauty.
Yeah,
It's sick.
it's really sick.
Yeah, like the what's that guy's name? Kevin.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, shout out. Hashtag free
He
space.
looks. Yeah.
Is that what we're hashtagging now?
Dude, he's an innocent. They wanted to take down a proud Portuguese man, and they took down Kevin Spacey.
He's Portuguese.
Yeah, according to Zach Rizal of the series finale podcast, he's Portuguese pride.
Okay, he probably just said that so people the weight would be taken off. By the
Yeah.
way, I'm
He's-
Portuguese.
I'm gay and I'm Portuguese.
Yeah,
that was his defense.
Dude, well, I was talking to Dylan Sullivan, and like, if like you ever get me too'd, or I mean not me too'd, but like canceled, and like, but you have something to kind of go back on, they're like, okay, let's see if I'll ease off a little bit. Like you could just be like, I'm gay, and then people will be like, okay, you know, this guy kind of gets it.
Spacey tried that. It didn't really work, but I think he's uncanceled
But no,
now.
yeah, it did work because you know he didn't. I don't think he like went to jail or anything. Like
There
What-
was,
there was-
What did he originally
a
do?
s-
Didn't he like have underage sex with like a gay kid or something
Back
like
in,
that?
like,
he
the
touched an
80s.
18-year-old's dick.
when he was in a theater.
I mean, who hasn't done that?
He was in a theater group. I think he brought an 18-year-old boy, or there was an 18-year-old boy like in the play, and they were at this like after party, and I think he like forcibly sucked his dick. Spacey sucked the 18-year-old's dick.
I
maybe?
thought I don't know. I didn't
forcibly
really
suck someone's dick.
I know that. I thought he like grabbed a dude's dick. But
He like groped a dude's dick in Cape Cod in our hood.
Yeah.
in Massachusetts.
that's the only allegation I was aware of.
It was like I think that dude was in his 20s or something.
Okay, so it wasn't anything underage.
But was he Kevin
I don't
Spacey
know.
or was he Kaiser Soze at the time?
Kaiser Soze would never do
He
that.
grabs your dick and limps away.
Kaiser Soze. That movie's great, by the way.
Yeah.
A classic.
I've seen it one time. I would watch that with you and Jack Timmons.
You've
Oh,
actually
yeah.
seen it, Jesse?
Yeah, there are a few movies that
I
I've
want to go
actually
to
seen.
Alamo Draft House, but there's not
Riley,
really
you
a
don't
lot
even
of
know the
good
movie, do
movies.
you?
No, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Kaiser Soze. Riley doesn't. I forget.
How old are you, Riley?
I'm 20, almost 23.
Too old for Spacey.
Usual Suspects, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, the usual suspects.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird, like, when your birthday's about to come up and you're like, oh, I'm almost this age? Like, it kind of feels like, I don't know.
And
It's
then
like, you don't really want to say 22 because then they'll be like, oh, you have, like, another year until you're 23. Like, you kind of want to say the age.
Is your birthday coming up?
Yeah, in July.
Riley,
So you're
once
not
you get
23
to
yet.
No.
29, it's you don't even think about it. You're just like, I'm old as shit and everything
Yeah.
sucks.
Just happy birthday.
After 21, no birthdays matter anymore anyway.
Happy birthday. Here's taxes.
Dude, I went bowling 2 nights ago, and my whole body is sore
Are you kidding me?
from bowling.
That's how out of shape he is.
What pound ball do you use?
10. Or I used the number 10. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's...
What do you use?
I don't know. I think like 8.
I was putting curve on it, though.
You asked like you're like
Dude,
an authority on bowling balls.
No. I was just wondering, you know, because like
I didn't even know they were doing. Oh yeah, there's
Do you
like
need to know
small,
my
medium,
shoe
large.
size as well? Is that factor? My
Well,
arches do hurt. My arches hurt.
Were you wearing like too tight of shoes?
I was barefoot.
dude, that is
Were you doing
fucking
the risky
Like
bi-
Fred
you were doing
Flintstone.
Yeah.
the tippy doing the risky business down the bowling lane.
Yeah.
I would talk shit about Paul for being sore for bowling, but like I went bowling and I took a ball. I was like, back in the day, I was like, I swear I used a 12-pound ball and some curve, and I tried it. I think I threw out my shoulder
Yeah,
for like 2
and I-
minutes on the first bowl. I was like, this is fucked up.
My
What
whole
is-
strategy is huzz it as fast as fucking possible.
Yeah.
Right.
Not to really get more pins, but I want everybody in the other lanes to know
They're just
Like,
like witness your
damn.
that
power.
I'm working with some heat. That
Bringing the
I've
fuego.
skipped balls into other alleys before. It goes
Dude,
off.
that'd be funny if you just threw it into another, like, fucking strike someone else's.
Dude, I've thrown it in the air, like arched it halfway down the
Yeah,
alley.
how does the thing not break? Because I've literally
I
thrown
know,
it
it's
so
crazy.
high.
Dude, those are nice floors.
They're usually in like big
Yeah.
like concrete buildings, so they're like reinforced.
This
It
bowling
was
alley,
like wooden floors though.
Yeah,
this bowling alley we went to, they play like 90s music videos the whole time.
yeah.
So like it'll be like 1 week by the Bare Naked Ladies was on, and like fucking Gin Blossoms was on. Sick. Oh, they played Boys to Men at a certain point.
Oh, shit, that's some sensual bowling, dog.
Were
Yeah,
you on
dude, when they
Bended
started
Knee?
playing Boys to Men, this black dude that was bowling next to us just started like not even just like kind of grooving, but like he was fucking outright dancing. Like people needed to back away from him. And then Alyssa was impressed. I was like, "What's going on?" Because she was just
Need
like
to
looking at her, and
evacuate
he
the
was
village.
had some. He's doing the Chris Brown thing with his bowling shoes, where you like fucking pop and lock and slide around.
Were
and
they
shit.
playing Motown Philly?
I don't know. I don't know what song.
Was it like a faster paced song?
No, it was
Oh,
like
shit.
a ballad.
Oh shit.
Is that Boys to Men back again?
With a
Motown.
little East Coast flair.
I don't know.
I mean, bowling alleys used to be like the thing. Like that would be like the cool place to go.
In the night, every kid's
Yeah.
birthday
In like
parties
the
used to be there.
50s.
Yeah, I mean, well, like as teenagers and like like
Oh yeah, we used to go to Rock and Bowl on Fridays at Bayberry Bowling in Spencer, Massachusetts, and like that was our like underage club. Like we would like stand outside and smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we would all split one pack of cigarettes together.
right.
Smoke weed in the woods. Like get fucked up. People would like some of like the 16, 17-year-old kids would drink, and like 13, 14-year-olds
I
would
got a
just smoke weed.
36-ounce IPA while we were at there's 3 sizes at the bowling alley we went to. And
That's probably why you're sore the next day.
I got the biggest one, and dude, that much IPA is so much.
36 ounces.
It might have been 32, but
I think it must have been boiling by the time you
dude,
finished it.
The thing, it was like this tall and like
Wow, it was like a giant mug.
huge, yeah, like a huge
Like
mug.
a Twin Peaks mug.
Yeah, and
Was it chilled?
yep,
Was it chill?
and fucking
Was the mug chilled? Oh yeah, was it chilled experience?
Well, yeah, dude. Some of the IPAs like I really enjoy, but some of them just taste awful to me.
yeah.
Fuck
I've been switching to
IPAs.
Bud Lights a lot lately because it's
Really?
Yeah, fuck IPAs.
because I really
I'd rather
don't want to
drink
get
a Lone
fucked
Star.
up. I just want to
Yeah.
drink a few beers and then be able to get home.
We're from New England, where they have New England IPAs, and they just taste like grape juice, and there's like
Yeah.
12% alcohol in all of them.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It's not bad.
I like the
honestly.
hazy ones, like the ones that are fruity.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like double IPAs. I like meaty.
I like a nice goza.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sour ones are good.
Yeah, sour gozas, baby.
There's my favorite IPAs from this New Belgium brewery, but it doesn't taste like an IPA, which is why I like it.
Yeah.
IPAs are garbage, by the way. You guys have
what the
candle?
heck?
Do you guys have candlepin bowling in North Carolina? I'd never heard of candle. Do you know what candlepin bowling
No.
is? See, I'd never heard of it either. I guess it's an East Coast thing.
It's like a New England thing.
Yeah, it's a New England thing. They invented it.
or
It's-
it might have been
It's
invented
really
in Western
tiny
Massachusetts.
balls. It was invented by the Irish.
Tiny balls.
Yeah.
That
They're
sounds
like
like,
a-
my kind of place.
Yeah.
they got all those
Tiny
BK
ball.
hands because they can't hold the real
And
balls.
the pins are like straight, pretty much.
You could,
They're
like-
This sounds like the
cylinders.
Virginia Slims of bowling.
Yeah. You could throw the ball overhand, and I've gone to Candlepin, and
It's like the
fucking-
size of a softball.
I've gotten kicked out of a Candlepin place because me and my friends were just trying to like Randy Johnson the ball down the fucking alley.
And you get 3 balls each turn.
Yeah.
yeah,
Each frame or whatever.
And
it
you can
is.
put some real curve
Oh,
on those
wow.
things.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's just so many games. Like you guys know pickleball. It's like
I've only
tennis.
heard
It's like
about that.
tennis, but with wooden rackets. And there's like so many games that are like kind of watered down a little bit, so white people can play them.
Like
You know,
badminton.
Tennis is already a white sport.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like
Dominated by a black woman.
Yeah, that's what they picked up. We need something even whiter. We let one Negro play, and now they're taking over.
God damn it!
I saw him playing that at Bolden Acres.
Oh, they started playing pickleball.
They were playing
We have
pickleball.
nice courts here.
What's
Tennis court.
the game that people play with the mini little trampoline? I see white
Yeah,
people playing that at the park all the
Jorge
time.
Jorge
yeah,
Masvidal
spike ball,
plays
dude.
it.
That spike ball?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the
They go
fuck that.
ham on that
Yeah,
thing.
it's
Yeah.
like that's another one of those games where it's just like anyone can play. Come
It's like
on,
hacky
we're
sack
all-
for tech bros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's Can Jam.
yeah, Can Jam. There's just so many niche
fuck is
games.
Can
My brother plays can jam.
Can
You
jam
throw
is
a
fun,
frisbee and there's like a slot like this in this can, and you try to get the frisbee through it. Is that what you do?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
frisbee golf.
I
with
try
a
to
can.
It's
jam
like
it into
cornhole
the
with
slot.
frisbees.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Huh. I like.
We gotta go to Zilker and like try to play all these
we're
games.
gonna bring some cornhole. I saw this girl, her and her boyfriend were walking down the street, and her boyfriend or whoever guy she was with, he's like, "I'll give you $50 if you make this." There was just random cornhole on the street,
What?
and she's like, "I'll give you $50 if you make this cornhole game," and I'm just like, "Oh," as I'm walking, and she's like, "No, I suck at cornhole. I don't want to do this or whatever." This guy's like, "Come on, just do it. I'll give you $50." He's like trying to talk all this shit and convince her, but it was a decent length, and this girl just swish. just made it rain on this dude just like that. And the dude was just in shock.
That's
I
great.
just watched this all happen in passing. I slowed down a little bit because I wanted to see if she make it. I was nosy. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
she fucking made it rain, bro. She just dropped that shit like it was hot.
Did you celebrate with her?
What's up?
Did you celebrate?
I was at a distance away. I didn't want to run back and be like, hey, you got this. I listened to your whole conversation. This guy's a dick.
You
I've
should've
been
like,
listening
that's-
to you for hours.
I've been following you this whole day.
You should have hit it with
good.
the "That's what I do."
I want to take one of those half-court shots at a basketball game for like $50,000. You know what you got to do? No one ever has done this.
$50,000.
Dude, if you throw
make
the
it.
ball, no matter, because, once it's out of your hands, you do the follow through, you can't do it. It's going to either go in or not. So what I would do is I would throw it and I would immediately turn around and cross my arms and look at the camera.
Yeah.
Because if you sink that, you're going to make fucking another $50,000 off YouTube. Just
But if you miss, you're going to
You'll
make another
probably
$50,000 being a viral
Either
video.
way, you're on
exactly.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
just
can't
throw
win.
it up and just turn your hat sideways and then
Who was
just
the
cross your arms.
basketball player you guys said that did that? That like,
Nick Young.
oh, Nick Young,
Nick
yeah.
Young did it and missed.
Yeah.
Gilbert Arenas did it and he made it. Well, a couple
Steph Curry
players,
does it all the time. He'll shoot a three, he'll turn and look at the bench. And then
Dude,
he'll
bro,
go,
I feel like it's not that hard.
what, half court
Dude, a
shot?
half court, if you get a running shot, like I've made half court shots.
I've
Yeah,
made
but
it
the
half
thing
court
is, it
shots.
is, it's hard.
I mean, honestly, when I used
Under
to play
that
all the
pressure?
time, when I used to play all the time, every time I left the gym, I would take 3 half-court shots, and I'd say about 7 or 8 out of 10 times, I would be able to hit one within 3 shots from half court.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like another shot. Like if you just like work on it all the time, like it's
Yeah.
just another shot you can take.
That
Like,
should
it's
be my
fun.
gig. It's just going around to different
I
basketball.
feel like the pressure of it would fuck you up a little
Yeah.
bit. Also, the crowd behind the hoop, if you're not used to it, I feel like would fuck you up a little
I don't
bit.
feel like
you're
you
used to
have
a
any
crowd,
pressure
you're a
because everyone's
comedian.
on your side. Like no one's expecting you to make
Yeah,
it. Like
yeah.
everyone's just like hoping you
Isn't
do.
that funny how like people are like, that has nothing to do with me, but I want to see that guy win?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
That's sports in general.
yeah, that's
Yeah, well, no, I mean it's just like a random guy. They're like, it's like, oh, the little guy's gonna get his chance finally to win this car,
Right.
You know,
I mean, honestly, I'm going to say this, I'm going to sound like an asshole, but I don't like underdogs. Everyone loves the underdog. I'm not a fan of the underdog, but the underdog is bullshit, right?
You
Like
only
they're-
wear jerseys of winning teams.
No, this is not even about that. Like,
you
Because
only
they
wear
get
Yankee
a
shit.
pity.
well, because
pity
it's like
vote.
everyone can support the underdog. It's cool to be the underdog. No one expects
Yeah.
anything from you. Like everyone hopes you win, and it's all great. But like when you're the best, and everyone comes for your fucking head every single
Yeah.
night, and you're everybody's fucking villain, and you take everybody's best shots, and you have to continue to win. Like that's so much more difficult. Like all the pressure's on you. The moment you make a mistake, everyone was like, ha, 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 you
Yeah.
sack of shit, and
Right.
like everyone just rails you. Like being that person, that's a fucking whole different beast. So like underdog is cool, but like that person deserves way more respect to being on that mountain. Like that.
So you
person.
watch the movie Rudy and you're just like angry the whole time.
This fucking Rudy, dude. I hope
God
he gets,
damn it, Rudy.
I hope he gets cut from this team. Rudy's full of shit.
Do you know when they bring little kids out during sporting events, like in hockey, in between periods, they'll bring a bunch of little like tykes out and they'll like play hockey against each other for like 2 minutes in between periods. You ever seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
I would love to just like go to a fucking place, be sitting in the audience, or when they start to just hop the boards and just start fucking cross checking each other until they
mean-
make you stop.
It'd be funny if you had a little league game and then they brought like pro athletes out during the intermission.
Oh, that would be sick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always funny when they get like pro like basketball players and they'll do like a camp where they play like the kids or whatever, and like most like adults would be like, take it easy on the kids, let them score and stuff.
Yeah.
But NBA players are the funniest because no matter who it is, all these kids will like go up and they're just like swatting their shots or like dunking on these kids, and I'm like,
Does that
yes.
happen? Like that's
Bro,
an actual thing?
yeah, like they'll go to like do like a camp or like go like do an event at a school or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
like
yeah.
they'll speak and then they'll be like, okay, kids, like line up and try to go 1-on-1 against Kevin Durant or something like that. And they're like elementary
he just
school kids and
stuffs
they're
every
like
kid.
going to like put some kids like Kevin Durant's just 7 feet tall, swatting his shots and like he's like my turn and just like dunks
Have
on
you
these
seen the
kids.
video
Love
of football mascots, like quarterbacks sacking little kids on the field. I don't know what it's from, but there's like a compilation of it, and like they're in these big like puffy costumes, but they just like mow kids over on the field.
Have you seen the video of the guy in the Toronto Raptors roller skating onto the court, and then he fucking starts slipping like he's on ice. The skates are everywhere. He just falls so hard, and then the whole costume like deflates on top of him. It's very funny.
Dude, my brother's gonna be the new mascot of University of Pittsburgh.
No way.
Yeah.
What is it?
What?
What is the mascot?
It's like a panther.
Nice.
Yeah.
All the Pittsburgh team names start with P, don't they? Except for the Eagles, because they got like the
Steelers.
Oh no.
Oh, I have a Pittsburgh related story from last night.
Pittsburgh
that I could get into. So I ended up at the strip club at 3 a.m. last night at the Red Rose. Shout out Red Rose ATX baby.
I'm a Yellow Rose guy myself. So
someone paid my cover to get in. It was $25. I was like, oh sweet, this is cool. I'm just gonna sit here. You can't even buy alcohol anymore because it's after 2. So I'm just chilling like 10 feet from the stage in front of the DJ booth with a couple of the dudes that we were with. And across from me, there's one guy we were with had a stripper sitting on his lap. And then next to him was our boy who was on acid. It was like had his sunglasses on. It was just like zoned the fuck out. Like didn't know where he was.
Yeah.
So like the stripper.
Oh, time out real quick to throw in there, by the way.
Yeah.
The guy that was on acid, I also stayed up with him the whole day before. So he'd been on like 48 hours no sleep.
Yeah.
So he hasn't slept like the whole day and done some other things in his system. So he was, at this point is fucked up. Like on a 48-day bender gone. My boy. Go on.
He looked like a... What is it, like Maxell tapes, like the chair that Paul's sitting in? Actually, Paul looks like that guy. He's got the long hair, where like the music like blows him back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my dad used to have that framed in his office. Yeah.
Like the ties like blowing behind him and stuff. Yeah, he looked like that guy. He was just like smushed into the chair, like being blown back. And so the stripper like gets off this guy's lap. It comes over and like kneels like next to me, like right here, and was like, "Are you with that guy?" I was like, "Yeah, that's my boy." She's like, "He's like giving me the creeps. Like, what's his deal?" I was like, "Oh, he's on acid right now." And she's like, "Oh, I love acid. Oh my God." And like, all of a sudden, she just starts telling me all about her life. And like, all her trials and tribulations. She lived in Pittsburgh for like 4 years. She's been in Austin for 2 years, but before that, she was in Pittsburgh.
That's like going to college for a stripper living in Pittsburgh for 4 years.
She was like 24. She told me all about her call. I can't remember a word she fucking told me, but she was just telling me how depressing Pittsburgh is. Yeah. And like, no, there's like a cult of Pittsburgh. Like you're born, raised, and die in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It's all just like
a city of coal miners and warehouse workers,
steel workers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like it's just like so bleak and depressing. There's like nothing there. It's like, but like now she's an artist.
She's an artist. Is that what you call stripping nowadays? Art.
That's an art. Yeah,
it's a form.
Dance is an art.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever tried dancing on a pole, Reilly?
Yeah, I have actually.
That shit is difficult.
We were
I like the martial art of pole dancing, where you fight people using a pole.
Hey, you do like capoeira.
Last person who touches the pole wins.
Yeah.
I've been to Pittsburgh one time, and I told my boy, he used to live in Pittsburgh. I told him that I was going to be in Pittsburgh. He's like, "Oh, my friend, I got a friend out in Pittsburgh." So he randomly calls this girl he hasn't talked to in like 4 years. She works at this. She's a teacher that does bottle service at night. Super banging girl. Yeah. So he gets us bottle service and a free bottle at this club. All we have to do is tip the girl that works there. So we were going through on this like travel, just traveling across the country. I'm like, we're fucking tired. We don't want to go, but we're like, fuck it. We went to Pittsburgh and had bottle service at the club. And that was the first time I've ever had my own bottle service. I was like, this is why motherfuckers
Pittsburgh
do
bottle
this.
Service. What is that? Just water?
It made me the greatest guy in
Purified
Pittsburgh.
water.
I was the mayor of Pittsburgh for that evening. They were like, hey, come back. You now own this. Here's the key to the city. You can afford to have
There's the
bottle
key to the
service.
city. There's 3 people that live here.
What is a Pittsburgh club like?
It was in like a warehouse district.
Yeah.
Of course.
Was
like
it just a
warehouse
bunch
club.
of like blue collar union guys fucking
Some
grinding,
stocky chicks.
grinding on fat Polish women?
You would think, but every club is the same. It's the same type of people that go to clubs.
True.
Like, no matter where you go, it's the same type of
It's
people
like
that are in
open
the club.
mics too. It's all the same bunch
Yeah,
of
like,
like,
no matter what city, the
What about,
comics are all the same.
Throttle service.
Throttle service.
You should start that app, dog.
Yeah.
Just pull
The
the
chicks that bring you bottles are thoughts.
Yeah.
So it's,
Yeah, but they're paid to be thoughts.
yeah, like you have to be
Strippers are
hotter
paid
than
to listen to
the
your thoughts.
bartender,
Yeah.
but like you don't have any skills. You just have to like be able to carry a bottle and sparklers.
What about nautical
That's pretty
service?
hard, man.
And,
They probably
Where you
have
get-
like
you get your
callous
dick
shoulders
sucked
from
on
all
a
the
boat.
sparks just like falling on them all the time.
bro, being hot is a skill. You
The
know.
sparks are kind of extra, in my opinion. It's just like, okay, it's like the guy who orders the fajitas at the Mexican restaurant.
It's
All
like
right, buddy.
It's a lighthouse for hoes though, because they're like, oh, where's
no,
that
it
bottle
is.
going?
It's
They
like a
follow it.
fucking firefly moth type situation. Like,
And it's to make the other guys that are broke be like, hey, you can get all of this if you get bottle service.
Yeah.
To let all the losers know that these guys are balling.
yeah, but then when you're the one with not bottle service, you feel like a fucking loser.
That's the point. Then you're like, how do I get bottle service? And that's
I want
what
to
you're
get
trying
bottle
do.
service at a Chuck E. Cheese.
And you get milk bottle service.
You get a 2 liter of Coke.
No, just getting fucked up with champagne, spraying it on hose while there's like kids in a playpen.
Giving you
Spray
grape
it on
juice and
the
shit.
fucking children.
in Cougar.
They're like crying.
Single moms.
Man, can you imagine spending $800 on a bottle of champagne to spray on a child?
And then,
I
and
will
then
lick that child up. I
and, a
don't
she- and a shitty cheese pizza for like
Yeah, I was
$5.
gonna say they bring you a pizza with sparklers in it.
That'd be great.
The sparklers would probably make Chuck E. Cheese pizza taste better. You just land some sparkles on it.
Cooks
This
a little
flavor.
Dude, I mean, yeah, if you're a guy, I bet there is guys that go to Chuck E. Cheese and like that's like their regular bar. Like,
No, dude, in rural America, I feel like you just go to whatever place serves beer next to your house.
right?
Whether
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
There's a Chuck E. Cheese near my job. I might go grab a drink there someday.
They
Dude.
serve beer at Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, I went to a bar. They have a
Do they
2
have beer
beer.
for kids?
There's like a 2 beer maximum.
Yeah,
though.
they cut you off after 2 drinks.
Dude, I went to a fucking
That is a good. Honestly, if you're gonna serve alcohol at Chuck E. Cheese, you got to cut it off in
Yeah,
2 drinks.
yeah.
Last thing you need is drunk adults around. Yeah, that's the last thing you need.
Yeah, because there's probably that one dude that's only a pedophile when he's drunk. Yeah. You gotta cut him off.
What if you passed out in the ball pit? Then they
I
like,
get really
they, like,
pedophile
closed?
when I drink.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm starting to pet out, guys. We gotta go.
I did a show.
So yeah, this bar, is it just me or is there not enough kids here?
I did a show last night at this bar in Pflugerville, and I bombed really fucking bad. And then I attempted to make a joke, like making fun of the people in the bar, and they did not approve of it.
What'd you say?
Well, there was this huge game room in the back. Everyone's like playing slots on, and
Oh, one of those little gambling rooms?
Yeah, so-
those are big at the towny bars out here.
so I
Yeah.
was trying to connect to the audience. So I was like, they have games in a bar. Who the fuck would sit here all day, get drunk, and play fucking games?
What
in a
kind of
bar?
games is
like
it?
you're a fucking loser.
It's all just like slot
Like
machines, like
money
video
games?
poker.
Dude,
called
people
them
are
losers
addicted to that.
as they were doing it?
And then I was like, I stay at home, get drunk, and play PlayStation 4 all day, like
Yeah.
like a modern man. And I thought it was funny, and they just did not. They just gave me absolutely nothing.
That's because they're probably the
Dude, that's
losers
'cause
that are
they're-
gaming in that bar.
Yeah.
That's because they're mindless and they're just. Dude, you know how easy it is to fucking pull a slot machine?
Yeah, I don't get that. Like of all things, like if I was gonna gamble, I'd go to a poker room or at least like blackjack or something.
Well, it's just so cheap. Like
Yeah.
people just fucking.
yeah,
It's like buying lottery tickets, dude. Like what the fuck? Like
yeah. I buy like maybe one a year. Like not, I buy like a scratch ticket like once a year.
What surrounding town of Worcester would be Pflugerville?
Of Worcester.
Leicester, maybe?
Leicester.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Leicester, where the girl that I lost my virginity to, also a Cronin.
No way.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What was her name?
I don't want to shout it out on the podcast.
I know.
This is out here boning Cronin, baby.
What about Mo Lester Cronin?
Mo Lester, the Lester.
Mo Lester dash Cronin.
No, yeah, it's funny. Like I have 2 last names because
You're Mexican?
yeah, that happens a lot with Mexicans. But it's like both my parents, it's like those are their 2 maiden names, and then they got divorced and then took their names back. So now me and my siblings are the only ones with 2 last names, and it's fucked because like it's just hard to like explain shit, and like the SAT, my name doesn't like fit on the fucking paper. Like it's just like it's always like cut off like Gilmore-Cronin. Like that was my email address in college. It was like Gilmore-Cronin.
Do you have a middle name too?
Yeah, it's James.
I don't like it.
Riley James Gilmore-Cronin.
Well, there it is.
No, I have a lot of friends named James. Actually, that's a you'll
I
find.
mean, did you guys ever wish you had a different name?
Nah.
Nah, I like my name.
Yeah.
I do like my name. It's pretty. It fits me. I can't imagine being anything else.
I'm
Ben
glad I don't
Bow
have
is
a
a good-
fucking weird name.
My
Like-
dad had a way cooler name than me. He was Marlon Wayne Burlingame.
Be like
Marlon Wayans.
your dad's
My dad was
Marlon Wayans.
Marlon Wayans, dude. Named after Marlon Brando and John Wayne.
That is hilarious.
Dude, my grandfather's name, never met him, but Irvin Perlman.
Yo.
Irvin. That's
Irving
a good name.
Perlman.
We need to bring back classic names like Irvin and Marlon. There's not
Yeah.
enough.
That's what all the white girls name their dogs out here.
Yeah, bro. White girls and dogs' names are always like Steve and Harry and shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Dude, there's a lot of
Wilfred.
Reilly dogs.
At HEB today, I don't know why this reminded me of that. At HEB today, I saw somebody was dragging, one of the pallets that worked there, and it was, their face had a beard and glasses, wearing a hat. It was looked like a dude.
Yeah.
Full set of tits,
Nice.
just full
Just the
rack.
heavy rack.
Not even like, because I looked at my tits and be like, maybe that guy just has big. And then I looked again and I was like, the plump. Those are like implants.
Yeah.
Were
Yeah.
they implants or?
I think they might have been implants.
Oh, dude, that'd be good. Just like,
It was
I'd be like,
like-
I don't want to be a woman or anything. I just want a pair of tits. Like, I just,
And then
I
some
just want
Mexican
some
guy
tits.
was just like pushing a cart.
Oh, so it's like an MTF?
People are
I
staring.
think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was. I think. They were mid. Whichever way they're going.
Either
I
the
think
tits or the beard hair was implanted.
they were on. They were en route to wherever they're gonna end up.
there, yeah.
But this Mexican guy walked by in a cart, and then after they passed him,
Yeah.
the Mexican guy was just like. He just
he's like
kept
trying.
looking at the car.
He's like trying not to get
Not
hard.
steaming, just like an old Mexican guy that was just like, "What is going on?"
Santa Maria.
Dude, full pair of tits.
I feel like you gotta
It's
pick.
huge.
You know what? Fuck it. I would say pick
like
one or the other,
C's.
but go for it.
Dude,
Nowadays,
for real, I was
fucking
like, I don't
just
know what's going on here. I think it might have been.
Dude, yeah,
I
if you
think it
want
might have
some
been
tits, get some
F to M without top surgery.
Yeah.
I believe that's what it was.
But like the beard was thick and full.
Well, it was like scruff,
Okay.
but it looked like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it was just, it was shocking. I was like,
I
your
also
brain
had
just
a-
like has this quick second where it's like, am I dreaming right now? What is going on? This is a weird like fever dream.
nice
I'm
tits,
having.
Yeah.
There was a nice set.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sorry
Dude,
to
well,
see
that
those
is-
All the
boys
racks
go.
were getting stalked at HEB.
I'm gonna be sorry to see those boys
Yeah,
go.
well, I guess it just goes to show that guys don't even care what
Yeah,
you are.
yeah,
They
just
love
tits.
Yeah, well, just the tits.
I
We're
would
out here
have I would have fucked that dude's tits. for
Yeah.
sure.
We'll cack out any pair of titties. I don't care what
Yo,
they're
I
on.
got finessed by some titties last night. So part 2 to the stripper story.
Oh, I love to
Wow.
get bro.
How much
titties
money?
will finesse you every
How
time.
much money do you guys spend when you go to the
So
strip
this,
club?
I had not spent any money in the strip club.
Which is really they definitely notice that you're not spending money. By the way.
right. So she gets off this guy's lap, kneels down next to me, tells me about her life for like 15, 20 minutes. And I'm like leaning over to the point I'm getting scoliosis. So I started like leaning back. And like she like
This
her,
guy at HEB was getting scoliosis from those big huge tits.
Future lower back problems,
Sorry.
baby.
so she starts leaning more into me because I had to like sit up straight to like fix my back. And like she's getting a little more handsy, telling me all about her life and her art, and her dad died and he was a writer and all this blah 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 blah. And I'm like just going like yeah, yeah, like not really giving her much, but she just keeps going because I don't know what kind of drugs like she was on. And,
I think I could probably hamper a guess if you give me 2 or 3 guesses. I think I could.
I smelled some booze on her breath. Her like pupils were blasted out, so it could have been cocaine, could have been
Well,
ecstasy.
okay.
Girls need to take drugs and alcohol to dance on strange
Yeah.
men for money.
And she's a vet too. She's like straight out of high school, 18, started stripping, and she's 24. So it's like she's like 6 years
She's a
deep.
vet.
Damn, she's
Yeah.
a real.
Yeah, she's a veterinarian on
She
the
has
side.
6
She
years
takes
of
care
empowerment.
animals, and then she just
And,
strips
like,
for fun.
She saw
Yeah.
me coming a mile away. She could read me, right? So then she's like, can I sit here? And I was like, sure. So she sits on my lap. Got her like smushes her ass like all to my dick. I got my arm around her and shit. I was like, here we go. Now she's like getting into work mode because before she was just like chilling with me, just like talking to me. And then so she's like, so you gonna buy a dance? I was like, nah, I got no money. Like my boys got me into the club. Like I'm broke. I'm a stand-up comedian. She's like, you're not a stand-up comedian. She's like, I know all the stand-up comedians in Austin because
Because the Tony Hinchcliffe.
yeah, because Kaylee from the Red Rose is on
Yeah.
the Kill Tony podcast, and I think all of the Kill Tony guys went to like the 1-year anniversary of the Red
Yeah.
Rose or something.
Probably.
That didn't even occur to me. I could have been like, oh yeah, like I was on that show, whatever, blah blah blah, trying to impress her. Demonstrate value.
Shout out to Todd V.
And she was like, tell your boy to buy me a dance. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to put that on him like that. She leans over. She's like, your boy wants you to pay for his dance. And I look over her shoulder and I'm just like, no, like, don't do it. And he was like, nah, I'm good. We're good. We're just chilling. So she's like, she just talks to me for like 5 more minutes. And then she's like, hey, I want to give you a dance. And I'm like, I can't pay you. She's like, oh, I'll just like give you a dance. So she makes this other dude move away from the bench in front of the DJ booth, sits me down, and then the song R&B by Young Dolph came on.
Oh shit, this is Young Dolph. Jesse got hyped.
That is my favorite, one of my favorite Young Dolph songs. And it's got Megan Thee Stallion in it too. She starts giving me a dance to that song. I was like, this is serendipity, dude. This is fate. This is a perfect moment. I was like, I'm so excited by this. She was hot too.
Did you get her number?
She no.
Shut up.
She also had a mullet, by the way. I forgot to mention that.
A female mullet?
Yeah.
Wow.
She had a
That's
shaggy
hot.
mullet.
Female mullet strip
mullet, I
rate.
don't
It can go
remember.
one of either way. It's either the most disgusting woman I've ever seen or one of the hottest women I've
She's
ever seen.
definitely my type. She had a lime green bikini
Go
on.
back
Green's
there,
one of my
dude.
favorite
Go get her.
colors.
Go get her right now.
Lime green, really?
Yeah.
So what happens? So she starts giving you the dance.
She gave me full dance, titties in my face, fucking knee in my crotch. Like, I was a little fucked up, so I could only get like half boned. I was expected to go like full bone on it, but
Really? Are you supposed to get a boner during the strip dance?
I went to the strip club the other night. I got a dance, no bone, bro, and I was like, "What am I doing here?"
I guess you gotta be feeling it. I don't know.
I mean, do they like it when you get a boner?
They make a special underwear that
That's
you
when they
stick
know they
your,
got you. They feel the bone and they're like, I'm gonna drain your wallet before that bone. You think the bone's gonna get drained? No.
your bank account, nigga.
So she gives me the dance and then sits on my lap and like talks to me for a little bit longer. And then like another like shift happened. And then she was like, so she was all happy talking to me, like buttering me up. And then she's like, so you're gonna pay me for that dance. I was like, I didn't agree to that. I was like, you said you were giving me a dance. She's like, you have to pay me for the dance. I was like, I told you I don't have any money. She's like, you got money. You need to find money. And I was like, uh-oh. She knows I'm like a scrawny little white dude. Like, if she fucking like gives the signal, some bouncer's gonna pull me outside and fucking get that money off of me. I just
Shake you.
yeah, they're gonna shake the lunch money out of me. I was like, I don't want this to be a thing.
They're gonna make you work there.
I got a bar back for the rest of the week.
On the pole, dude.
I'm washing fucking bikinis in the laundry.
You're washing the pole.
I'm just, don't mind me. I'm just a guy that cleans loads.
I'm the load cleaner.
Clean up VIP room before the dances.
Let me get that for you.
It didn't take much work. She like gave me the look, and I was like, "What's your Venmo?" Jesus
Wow, dude.
You
You're a
Venmo'd a
fucking
stripper?
scrub.
Christ. Dude, I Venmo'd her because
You
like,
probably pocketed that.
I
earlier-
would
I
have
guess
just got
you-
up and left.
where am I gonna go? I'm with my friends. If
Get
I
up.
get up and start walking out on a stripper, not pay, because she would have to be like, all she would have to say is, "I gave that guy a dance and he didn't pay."
And then I would have been like, I recorded the whole thing on my phone.
Yeah, I have audio.
And then while they're trying to say, all right,
It's just,
and then
it's just bass from the Young Dolph music.
I would, even though my phone was dead, I would just pretended to be filming them as I walked out of the
That's-
bar.
you'll get kicked out for that. You'll
I
get
got
beat up.
all you on fucking.
They'll
and then-
stomp your phone out. You start trying to film in there.
Get it on
Bodyguard
live screen,
will
like-
fuck your ass up and your phone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
it was a
fuck-
lose-lose situation.
Yeah, fuck
dude.
strip clubs, dude.
Damn, so how much do you pay her?
Well, earlier I was like, how much is the dance? She was like 25. So then I'm like, what's your Venmo? And she types it in and she goes, 35? And I immediately ripped the phone out of her hand. I was like, you said 25 and
It's like
Venmo
$25 for a dance.
Yeah, so that's all the money I spent.
How long was
That's
the dance?
A song, so it was like 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Because I
Can
thought
you
they made the
choose the
songs
song?
like 30 seconds just to...
If they want to do that, the DJ just starts like doing a mega mix, like a cheerleading song.
Can you choose the
All
song?
right, everybody.
If I pay $35, can I get down with the sickness? Will they do a dance on me for that?
I went to a strip club in Atlanta. It was like a dive bar strip club, and they had what's that jukebox with
Touch
the
Tunes?
They had Touch Tunes.
Hell yes.
So I put on Jumpman by Drake and Future. So I've only gotten dances to songs that I really love and feel it.
I'd put on Green Grass and High Tides by the Outlaws.
Put
Put on
Freebird
like
on.
Green Day or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. The key to going to
21
that strip club,
Pilots.
I found out, is you got to go before 2, right?
Yeah.
And they do like, you can get like a bucket of beer. It's like $25 for a bucket of beer or
Damn,
something like
that's
that.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so then you and your boys just post up in the back with buckets of beer and just chill. That's literally the move when you go to that.
No, we were in there at the creepy hours last night.
You should have flipped out at her and said, "I didn't want this dance. You just raped me. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna need $25 from you."
I'm gonna cancel you in your stripper career.
Maybe I could have like stood my ground and been like, "Yo, I never agreed to this," but like she put the fucking eyes on me, and I was like, "This is gonna be a thing."
I would have been like, "Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go to the ATM," and then I would just ran out of the bar.
Just run down the street.
Yeah, just get on a Lime scooter and dip.
Yeah.
What the fuck they gonna
Yeah, bitch, yeah. Yell that when you rock out.
Because
And then I had to justify it in my head all night. I was like, you know, I did enjoy that Jans. She
Oh
was
my
hot.
God, dude,
she
just
had
the-
a mullet. That's one of my favorite songs. I didn't really spend any money all night, so you know, $25 is
What a
worth
cunt. What an absolute
I can't go
cunt.
back to the strip club because I will get fleeced every time I'm in there.
That's so fucking whack that someone would do that to you.
And like, she gave me an ear beating for 20 minutes. I was like, yo, I paid you an attention.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
true.
You should give. You owe me my
should've
time
given-
back, bitch.
You should have given her $25 in the Venmo note. You said be for the therapy that you very obviously need in the note.
Dude,
No, she was like joking about me being a comedian. She was saying that she wants to be a comedian. I was like, well, this situation's pretty funny now. Like, as I'm like typing in the Venmo, so I sent her the laugh sweating emoji in the note.
You
Should I
got-
put her,
you
should I
got-
put her
you got-
Venmo out if you
you-
guys want to Venmo this?
You got
stripper?
simped.
Yeah, strip clubs are the spot where simps get where you become simps.
I'm gonna go to the strip
Oh, yeah.
club and be like, "Hey, did someone take advantage of my retarded brother the other day?" Yeah, my brother came down here and he has a mental illness,
Yeah.
and some stripper stole $25 from him. So I'm gonna need that back.
I immediately went to the app and tried to see if I could cancel the Venmo transaction, but that's instant.
That's crazy.
I should
Damn.
dispute the charge and be like, hey, I never, my phone got stolen.
That seems like a lot of work for $25.
I know, but it would be funny to fuck her over on
We should go.
$25.
We should go picket outside of the strip club with signs.
I was looking around the floor. I was like, maybe I could pick up 25 ones before I leave.
Yeah.
Bro, we saw that the other night. Like, I was with a friend. I'm not gonna say their name.
Yeah, no
But they
names.
decided that they just wanted to make it rain at the stripper club.
Yeah.
So he went and pulled out a band of 100s and ones, and then just went to the bar, went to the dance. He didn't even sit down. Like normally you're supposed to sit down and like you whatever. It was like strip club
You
etiquette.
throw like one end or two at a time.
You just do that. He just took $100 and he just threw it and just throwed it, make it rain on this girl at the thing, and then he did it again. Just made it rain, just out of the blue,
I want to
just
get a
like that
band
for
of
no
100s.
reason.
I want to get a band of 100s, and then while the strippers sit around there, just like a baseball, like throw it at her head.
Bro, that's what, and then so when he was doing that, all the money flew like someone on the stage, but someone on the ground, and some other dudes in the simpest of moves picked up the money from the ground and then used that to sit down and start tipping the stripper.
That's not a simp move. That's a gangster move.
That's a bitch move.
That's living your best life right there.
I'm sorry, I just can't sit myself there to just be picking up another man's money at the strip club at the ground and treating it
I
as
Dude,
my own.
that's a billionaire
almost did
mindset,
that.
dude. That's a billionaire mindset right there. You gotta say
Because
it
billionaires
right.
are hanging out at the stripper club throwing money in bands.
That's how Jeff Bezos made his million.
Yeah.
Is,
Yeah.
fucking picking up strip money.
That's how Bill Gates stripper club.
What does Zach Fox say? Now I'm in the strip club with glue on the bottom of my shoe.
I want to get a Roomba and put it down the strip club and have it go around like.
Yeah. You can tell the simp gets the money gun. Does anybody use the money gun when you were there?
What is
No, I didn't see that.
The money gun is when you
Oh,
take like a bunch
yeah.
of ones and you just have this little gun and it just shoots it. So you're just like, and you're
If I had a-
Now I can play Call of Duty and be at the strip club.
If I had a strip
Call of
club,
Duty
I would
on these
have one of
hoes.
those little machines where you can buy the sticky hands, and then while the girls are shaking their asses, they'd be like,
Slap her ass with a stick.
yeah, yeah.
yeah, stripper clubs are the.
Can you make a strip
Not a
club where
fan.
you can shoot the ladies on, like they wear a mask and you shoot them with paintball guns while they dance? Like you have to pay a lot, I
That
understand.
sounds violent.
That's what billionaires really do.
Or like tennis ball
Yeah.
guns or something.
Billionaires do crazy shit. It's
Or
like how
you
much?
know-
Billionaires like hunt people.
You know when you
Like,
yeah.
You know
The
when you
most dangerous
squirt
game.
shit to get at the carnival to get the toy, you have to squirt in the little thing. What if they gave you those little squirt guns so you could just fucking like just fucking.
You take the money
I
gun
want
and shoot
something
ones
more
at the
than
girl's
stripping. I want like a
butthole.
fun
Hit
game.
the butthole. and
you-
get it.
Yeah.
Like
want
trying to
strip
throw
clubs
rings.
to be more kid friendly.
Trying to throw rings on like their titties or something like that for a prize.
A
You
carnival
want to go to
game?
a freak show, basically, like a carnival.
Oh
type.
yeah, yeah.
You saw a bearded lady today.
Really? Okay, dude. Dude, I should go back there and be like, yo, you should fly to the strip club. I think you're bringing something to the table that not a lot of people are bringing.
I don't know why you guys are assuming that person's pronouns. It could have been anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what
that
we
was
do on this
probably my
podcast.
dad,
We assume
actually.
everything.
We assume a lot of assumptions. I do assume strippers are money grubbing hoes. Nah, I love strippers.
Well, whatever it is, it had some Promounds.
Nice.
Dude, silent stare. That was solid. That was well played, guys.
I'll tell a story. I was at the W2F show recently.
Yeah.
And-
nights.
With Mark Maron?
No, but
Oh.
that's a good podcast.
All right.
Let's just recommend other podcasts on this podcast.
If you enjoy LonelyMans, you'll enjoy
The Cronin
What the Fuck.
connection.
So anyway, like this girl starts heckling and super loud. You guys know what's her name? Ashley Overton.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That seems like the wrong person to heckle.
Dude, well, she handled it well, but like she didn't really fight back that much. Like she was just kind of like, she had this bit about saying like how she doesn't like enjoy sex, and then this girl starts, just short hair girl, so angry, and
A blogger type.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely. She
Did
was
she
like
s-
tweeting something.
Does she seem like a lesbianics?
Yeah, she probably wants people to think she's
A
lesbian.
phasal lesbian.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So she's like, I have sex. Like you know how people who think they're entertaining but they're just not. Like
Yeah.
they're
Women?
Yeah. Like, dude, like hecklers like think they're part of the show. They think they're making it better somehow.
Yeah.
And she's just like being really loud and obnoxious, and people tell them to leave. And then all of a sudden, like, she keeps talking. There's this garage door that we're in, like, opens up, and I was like, oh shit, it's like the show. I feel like I thought the show was about to be over.
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
it was just ruined. But like these fucking bouncers drag her out. She's like kicking and screaming and during the middle of the set, and nobody's saying anything because
She
just
yelling,
all of
I'm
the
a
sudden.
sovereign citizen while she's getting
She's
dragged
like
out.
that guy that got dragged off the plane.
I wipe my own ass.
Yeah, she's
I
like,
wipe
bro.
my own ass.
She's like, no, I didn't do anything. I didn't want it. And it was like, and then silence, just nobody mentioned it. Ashley just goes right back into her set. And
Did she pull it back?
no, I mean, it was kind of, the vibe was kind of off right now. Then I feel like you should have mentioned it.
Yeah, you have
can't
to
just let
address
that
that.
happen and not say anything.
I know.
I would have been like, how about a hand for our wonderful staff here today?
Yeah, dude, I mean, you got to say something. I would have been like, damn, she's got prop E'd. Dude, but okay, so, and then the show goes on, people leave because, like, they're like, I don't want that shit to happen to me. Like, well, people got, like, scared. And also because she didn't mention it, it's just, like, kind of like, people are like,
People in
is
the
that a
back were
thing
like,
that
what
happens?
the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was like, is this Big Brother show? Like,
That'd be a great way to kidnap people, is fake a comedy show and then just drag them into a van when they attend.
But anyway, the show goes on, and she comes back in, and she picks up a stool and starts running around the bar, like trying to fucking like fight people off.
Like a
with the
lion
stool.
tamer?
What?
Like
what?
a lion tamer? At the
What is that?
at the Ringling Brothers and Circus when you have the stool.
Yeah, you hold a stool and a whip.
Yeah. She looked like,
Ha!
and she was like, "I want my money back," and just like screaming, and people are chasing her around, but she's going in a circle. And then she's- it was like that. And she had to like fucking, like run different directions. Finally, she just get tackled.
What?
Yeah,
How long was she running for before she got tackled?
dude. I mean, it was like, I don't know. It was like 5 minutes. No, it wasn't 5 minutes. It was
Okay.
like 3 minutes.
It felt like 5 minutes.
Yeah, of her just running around.
That's pretty athletic on her part to be juking people holding a stool for that long before somebody fucked her up. Like,
Dude,
Was she a bigger chick or a smaller chick?
no, she was small, man.
Oh, yeah.
And then this
so-
other chick tackled her, who like I don't even think worked there.
that's even better.
But she's like, finally, a woman causing chaos. Now's my chance to tackle someone.
made a citizen's arrest.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dang.
People are like, are you sure you're not a man? Like, women don't really do this.
Great form on the
know.
top.
Women always wild out at the comedy shows.
No, yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I've encountered like more male hecklers. I mean, there's women hecklers, but they don't get like
What would you
violent
do if you're
though.
getting
There's the
heckled?
blackout drunk chick that heckles a
Yeah,
lot.
who's just annoying.
Yeah.
What would you
Yeah.
do if in the front row you're getting heckled by the HEB employee with giant tits? Or just it's like I feel like you have to like if that person's sitting in the front row
Yeah.
of a comedy audience.
You're like, which way do I go with these roasts?
It's just like what?
Right, you know, when you're trying to roast someone, you don't really know if it's like mean or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt that way at the heckle mic. I said Alden. You guys know Alden Schwab?
Yeah.
Alden Shop.
You know how he plays Connect 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you can Connect 4, you just can't connect your belt loop.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Funny.
I just felt like mean.
I'm bad with like on the spot roast. Like I can sit down and like write some heaters on people, but in the moment I can't.
I think again, this is another shout out to series finale, but apparently, according to Zach Brazow, 2/3 of the country is the overweight. Like the average weight of a female in America, adult female, is like 165 or something like that.
Damn, that's my goal weight.
Holy
So-
shit, that's like that's
Yeah,
like
so
what
dude,
I weigh.
I think you should be allowed to make fun of fat people. Like they are the majority now. That's what
Yeah.
Zach Brazow is saying.
Oh, so I'm a minority?
Yeah,
Hell yeah, dude.
exactly. You're an oppressed class because you're thin.
I
It's
am.
so funny, dude. Also, if I make fun of you, you can just sit on me or something. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to we were
Also, you weren't born like this. It's like you could do something about it at some point.
Right.
We were at a bar the other day on Rainy Street, and this guy came up to us. He's just hanging out at the bar, and he kind of like trying to kick it with the squad or whatever. He was like a skinnier, kind of slender guy, and we were hanging out with this girl, and they started talking about fighting or whatever. And this dude said like he's like talking about how he's like played baseball or whatever. And this girl was kind of like a little bit thicker, like not like super fat, but just like a little bit bigger. And this dude's like, yeah, you know, I'm 140 pounds or whatever, but I'm like athletic or whatever. And this girl goes, she's like, I'm 175. I will beat you down. And she tells this guy this. And the rest of the night, this guy was just so, he's like, what? You think you could take me? Like, he was so livid about it. And I was like, man, this girl's 175. I'm like, that's what I weigh. And she's like a lot shorter than I was. I was like,
Yeah.
man, they're out here hefty, dog.
Some women
Everything's
are
bigger.
dense.
Yeah,
out here.
women are getting stronger, man.
There's some
Not
dense
just
Mexican chicks out here.
Nah, I don't care if she's 175. She's not gonna take me down like that. She's not gonna.
Yeah.
But like, she was just shocked that this dude was like still on that the rest of the night. Like, could you imagine if a girl's just like, "Yeah, I'd beat your ass"? I'm like, unless it's Amanda Nunes. Like, if it was Amanda Nunes, I'd be like, yes, you would. But like
Yeah.
regular girls, just like thinking they could just like, yeah, I got you, nigga. What?
Well, yeah, girls don't like fight. Like we like play fight as guys. Like we'll fucking wrestle each other and shit. Like
No, they'll fuck you up.
what? Girls?
Women, yeah, they go for the kill.
Yeah, they're swinging claws and shit. They got some.
Dude, are you? But they're like they don't like play how we do. Like we'll like I don't know. I
Girls
just
don't
feel
play.
like-
Real girls go
Are you
crazy when
saying
girls
bitches
fight.
don't roughhouse?
No, girls
yeah,
just, they
that's
fight.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, I think a lot of guys, depending on if you had like siblings or cousins, they grow up. So you kind of, when you get in a fight, you have some semblance.
Yeah,
Of what
exactly.
to
And
do.
then girls like don't really know what to do because they
But
don't.
girls will hold it in and then fucking. So when they unleash, it's like the first minute before they tire themselves out. It's pretty like if you get in a fight with a girl, you just gotta outlast for like a minute because they'll gas themselves because they don't have any pace and they're just like, I'm going full steam. Fucking, they rip hair out and shit.
Yeah,
They go
pull
like
your
very
shirt,
primal. Women
knee your
fight very
balls.
primally usually.
They fight like this. Like,
Yeah. Whereas guys are all trying to have like sort of like a stance. Girls are just primal. They're like, I'm running into this and
Yeah.
I'm fucking ripping and tearing.
If you
They
see
fight
a
like
girl get
Donkey
into a
Kong.
stance, you know she was molested as a child.
Oh yeah, if you see a girl square up, you
Yeah.
back to that means this bitch has been training. Yeah. Because
Unless
like
you see her stance is shitty, then you're just like, this girl.
because dude, like a tall bitch that knows judo, if you don't know anything, will fucking hip throw you onto the ground and fuck you up. And like,
Oh, yeah,
and
tall
it'll just look
girls,
like a
for
normal ass chick, but because judo is all about just like leverage. It's not. I mean, it is about strength a little bit, but like you will get fucked up by someone that knows how to fight. And there's
Yeah,
women
Molly
out there that
Cronin.
just know how to fucking fight.
Yeah, Molly Cronin will fuck y'all up.
Dude, I'm
Really?
scared to go back home to my apartment.
What does Molly Cronin do?
I don't know. I thought you said Molly Cronin.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Molly Cronin could take Riley though. Riley is 6'1" or 6
Cronin-
foot of
Cronin be
112
Cronin.
What about
pounds
if-
of no muscle.
if
No
Molly,
fat.
Dude,
uh,
I'm like 170, I think.
Can we do a LonelyMans DNA test and see if you guys are related?
I would love to, yeah.
That'd
What
be
about
great.
Samurai Molly Ronin?
Molly Molly Rogan.
She's just traveling, no master. Molly Rogan, just spin kicking people and smoking DMT.
Yeah.
My favorite is when Dave Chappelle tells the story about how all he knew about Joe Rogan was that he does kung fu.
Yeah, he keeps saying he does kung fu.
Joe Rogan.
Patrice O'Neill used to always say that he floated around on a magic carpet.
Joe Rogan does kung fu.
What's going on in your apartment? You said you're scared to go back?
No, I'm just scared fucking Molly Cronin will be there.
Oh.
You said that she's like stalking you guys.
It'd be Molly Ronan. You get there, you're like, hey, cut your head off with a katana.
Dude,
You had a crazy roommate. We talked about it on our podcast.
Oh, right.
Is she still there?
Dude. No, like fucking Hans is sleeping in her room. She just like,
Really?
I don't know if she's like paranoid or fucking schizophrenic or something. I
It
don't know.
sounds like
What?
schizophrenia.
Did she move out?
We told the story on the pod.
She just like moved to Iowa for a bit, like back home for a bit.
You guys were playing Catan, and then she accused you of being
Hacking my
a
shit.
hacker, Satanist, locksmith.
And then we thought it might have been racist
She-
towards Hans.
She likes to talk about like God and like the devil and shit, but like
Yeah, it sounds like a
I don't know.
schizophrenic person.
She just spends a lot of time alone.
I thought this was like a
That is
middle-aged
like
woman, but she's
bipolar or
like 20 something.
Yeah, I mean she acts like a middle-aged woman.
I think that's like, I mean, that I don't know exactly what it is, but it seems like it would be in the spectrum of like bipolar or schizophrenic. Like devil,
I don't
devil
know.
and God shit. I've had friends like have mental breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that tends to come into play at some
Does she
point.
have
which
short
is
hair?
bizarre.
Or they could just be religious.
Yeah, maybe
I
they're
don't know.
raised religious and then they have like a break. Like, is that what it is? Like that? Because I
Dude,
wasn't.
well, like schizophrenics like talk a lot about God.
Yeah,
And,
but
like,
I wasn't raised religious. So if like I had a latent schizophrenia that came out, would I wouldn't like revert to God. I feel like that has to be something from your
no, I
past.
th-
dude.
You're
dude,
not
I
gonna
think,
know till you're
dude,
there.
and like it's not just schizophrenic. Like people who trip a lot.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they'll talk about like seeing the devil, seeing
Weird.
seeing God.
Yeah,
And like that is a theme like throughout people who like do psychedelics or
Even
have
as-
like a hallucinogenic
weird.
disorder.
Because you would think that it came up, like Ben said, you'd think you'd be like religious, and so that's kind of playing in like your past. But maybe it's just that, because it's interesting if that's just a natural human thing to start considering that. That's very interesting.
Terrence McKenna, that like the studies he always does, and they do like a lot of everything. Like they do a lot of the same thing, like a lot of psychedelics, like DMT, mushroom stuff like that. All of them have like seeing a God experience kind of thing. So
Yeah, well, I mean, God is also like a pretty general term,
Right, that's
But I
the
like
thing.
never consider it in my life.
God?
Like, I don't think about it. Yeah, so I just don't
You
know
think
how.
about like how you're created?
Not
though.
at all.
When I got
I
lost in
just
the
absolutely
DMT
don't
trip,
think about it.
there wasn't like God. It was like a digital.
I think
thing. So
that's
maybe
what
we're in a
happened to me.
simulation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
something like that.
I went to the simulation.
Digital.
It was like 2D, like pixelated, like world. I was.
You were in
in.
the
Yeah, I
Matrix,
think
you
that's
know?
what would
I was
happen.
in the
to me.
Matrix.
wow.
Oh, speaking of the Matrix, did y'all hear about the Matrix? The Matrix, the brothers that made the Matrix became
Yeah, they
the
both
sisters?
trans,
They're
yeah.
both trans, and they're making a trans version of Matrix 4.
Are you kidding me?
Look it up. I thought it was
That's
like,
the real Matrix.
Is it going to star the HEB employee that I saw earlier as Neo?
Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
tits.
that transitional period is the Matrix.
yeah, that's why like the Matrix, the original Matrix, even like if you look at like Trinity's character and stuff, like there's like very like kind of like there's like a cross gender kind of themes or like a neutral gender kind of.
Dude,
things,
if that
like,
person from HEB was
Neutral
dodging
gender.
bullets in bullet time, they would rip through his tits because it would be too big.
just lean back and just falls down. I can't come back up. Ow, I'm stuck. Threw my back out.
I mean, dude, if you have a nipple ring, like, you could use that as like a weapon or like some sort of defense.
Have you ever seen Chris Farley in, what is it, Airheads?
Wait, what the fuck?
What
I
is
could
it?
use
Yeah.
a nipple ring as a defense.
Like,
I referenced
I don't
Airheads
know,
last
just
week
have
and you didn't
giant
get it.
tits.
What does he say when he rips it out? He goes, he's like, what the fuck are you going to do about it? And then he rips the nipple ring out and he goes, improvise, or something like that.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Shout out Chris Farley. Died on my birthday in 1997.
Damn. You had tickets to see him that night? Yeah.
And got
Sorry.
some good news
Hey,
and some
Chris
bad news, Jesse.
Farley can't be here tonight because he died. So.
Didn't he die of what did he die of? Like an overdose of?
Heart
Yeah.
attack.
Just living life
Just
living
to the
yeah.
fullest.
Yeah, you gotta
Just
live hard,
being
bro.
a guy.
Just
the old Sam
lot of
Kinison
food, a
just-
lot of blow. He was with a hooker and
What didn't he die of is probably the better question.
Yeah.
supposedly like he was like dying on his like hotel room floor. He was with a hooker. And his last words were "Don't leave me," and then like the hooker like took everything and just dipped out.
Damn.
Damn.
I mean, that is like a.
She was
hooker,
like,
I
that's
would say.
$25 for that dance, Chris.
Pay me, Venmo me that money
Farley and I have a lot in common.
from the afterlife. I don't care.
We're at an hour. We can wrap this shit up.
I'm hungry as shit.
Yeah, I need to get some food in my system.
Of course you
Let's
are.
go hoop.
What's that supposed to mean?
Y'all hooping out?
I can't wait till you're
Let's go
old and
hoop.
fat, dude. You still got that young boy metabolism.
Dude, I figured out why I'm skinny. It's just because I do a lot of cardio
'cause you're
because I have
22.
anxiety.
No,
so like
some
my
people just
heart
skinny.
is constantly
Like,
racing.
Jesse's
Yeah.
the oldest one
it's-
here and the
it's-
skinniest one here.
Yeah, but it remains to be seen with Reilly because I was skinny when I was 22 as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you have anxiety?
Yeah. But I like to take my anxiety out by eating.
Has your weight ever fluctuated?
No.
You're gonna be skinny for a while, dude. You're good. Skinny
Alright.
boys, baby.
We'll have to see.
I mean, until I get this big pair of tits, this body is staying.
Once again, we forgot to say this up top, but patreon.com/LonelyMans. Subscribe for bonus episodes every Friday.
And if you liked it enough to make it this far, then you should definitely subscribe.
You got any social medias, or what's your Venmo? Shout it out. Maybe some people will throw you some money.
Reilly Gilmore. Reilly-Gilmore.
How do you spell Reilly?
Reilly.
It's gonna be in the title anyway, but I
and
needed to know that for
Definitely
the title.
do not. I'm censoring that. Definitely do not Venmo Reilly. Definitely send us money instead.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can get a commission.
No, buy Riley a dance at the Red Rose.
Yeah, I would love that.
Get him one of those red bone hose.
Hell yeah, dog. All right.
Give me a juice box or something.
Bring a Capri Sun.